choose around the costume. Today we're doing another facts on villages on Wendy today, because obviously, previously I did a villager hunt on, finding a Farmcore villager, but obviously it was quite chaotic, so I kept coming across a few, our villagers, but when I got to the last 14, I managed to bump into Wendy, didn't I? So that's the last time you've sort of seen her, but obviously for today, I will do a few facts on her, because I know she's quite, popular these days, and I thought, well, for a change, I might as well get her on there or something like that, because I know she's quite new, but at the same time, I need to know if you guys want to go and get her or something on your islands or something, or she might fit a few themes, so I'll probably recommend those in this video, so let's get into it. Wendy has very personality when she will overreact in conversations, but she might not get along with some villagers, but I'm obviously going to include, snooty villagers in particular, because one thing, they like their fashion, don't they, a lot, and they think they're better than everybody else. But in Pebby's sort of sakes, they obviously say boring towards them because they think they look so boring sometimes. But this is what I mean, there's a lot of stereotypes going around here. This is why I was thinking, if it comes to Pebby villagers don't like, snooties, I recommend getting snooties off your arm big time. If you've got a Pebby, okay? And also, don't get along with crankies for some reason. I think because they seem quite old, they don't really like them in particular, and plus they've got a lot of vintage stuff, maybe they aren't into vintage or anything. Well, this is what I mean, there's a lot of stereotypes going around here. That's what I mean, really. So let's get to the next part, shall we? Wendy's born on August the 15th, which means she's a Leo. Wendy has the fashion on, which means she's very persuasive when it comes to fashion, and obviously, as you can tell, she is wearing a watermelon sort of outfit that I quite like very much, but obviously I'm not really a big fan of fashion in particular. Not in a big, obsessed with fashion and all that stuff. There's a few villagers in this game that do love fashion, but obviously Wendy is now one of them. But obviously I haven't come across someone who likes their fashion, do we, these days? So really it's quite mysterious to find out that she actually likes her fashion. Well, maybe she is popular these days. So there's a lot of things to do with the fashion hobby. I've not even come across it before. So yeah, it's something alright, isn't it? But also, let's get to the next part, shall we? If you look at her colour scheme, it looks quite, vibrant. It looks quite cool. I quite like it very much. And plus, she looks like a wintry sheep, in my opinion, because she looks like she's wearing a lovely, blue, lovely coat, isn't it? Wintry sort of coat, sort of things. That's what I mean. But there's something that's actually confusing me right now. That watermelon sort of outfit, it sort of puts in the way that she's actually a summery villager at the same time. But it's quite weird, isn't it? Because you can see her being a wintry or a summer villager. So really, you can get confused between the both, really. So yeah, she's a funny combination. She's very vibrant, I can tell you that. But obviously, if you want her to be on your winter island or even a summery island, I recommend it, because I love her design so much. But I did make a picture of her, so I'll probably show that at some point in this video, so you guys can see how it came out. It was pretty good. I'm good at making little drawings of them sometimes, so you might want to see that soon. So let's get to that part, shall we? If you look at her house exterior, it looks quite different, doesn't it, from some of the ones we've been looking at previously, for Marshall and Apollo, for example. But obviously, this looks pretty different, doesn't it? I quite like it. It's a little bit of beige, there's a little bit some of the dark colours, but in my opinion, it actually shines like gold, so that's a good opinion on her house. It's quite nice in the outside of it. Obviously, the inside looks quite good, because obviously it looks quite wintry, but obviously we'll get to that part in a sec, so I'm not going to get too carried away first off, am I? So yeah, I do love her house exterior. It looks pretty good. It looks quite golden-like, and it looks quite, rich, which really describes it very well. So I think I recommend her being a summery and probably wintry villager on my hand, because I can't decide between the both. I think that she fits both, in my opinion, so that's what I can mean. If you look at Wendy's house interior, it looks quite, lovely, isn't it? And it's also got a bit of a wintry atmosphere. So that's why I still recommend her being a wintry villager and also a summery villager at the same time. Because you do get confused between the both, and I can't blame you, really. Because one thing, she looks wintry because of her wintry coat. And the other hand, she's wearing a water leather sort of sweater sort of thing. So you can get a bit complicated between the both. So this is what I mean by that. But thing is, her house interior looks very wintry. And it's quite decent and nice. And I quite like it. Even though I've not been there myself yet. So whenever I do, I will try and make a house tour video for you guys at some point. So that's what I mean. But obviously, I'm going to show you that picture really quickly, because I know you guys must be desperate because you wonder how it came out. So let's get to it, shall we? Well, here's a drawing of Wendy. It looks quite good, doesn't it? It looks quite, you know, vibrant. It looks just like a little bit, doesn't it? It looks quite bigger than her actual self in Animal Crossing New Horizons, but she looks good, doesn't she? This is the one I did make, and it was pretty good. It might have taken me around an hour or so to do that, because you never know with these drawings. Sometimes they take an hour long, maybe 2 hours tops, but me, it could have been an hour, or could it have been even less than an hour? Well, who knows? But I do love this, like, you know, concept that I went with. I literally copied it off the internet, and it literally came out so good. I absolutely love this, like, you know, drawing of mine. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to show it for you guys so you can see what it actually looked like. Because if you guys do want to start taking some fan art at some point, then we might need to keep going, aren't we, on our little journey to get into, like, probably after 50 scrolls, we might try and, like, aim for 100, and after that, we might try and aim for, like, 1K or something, because I think once we get to the higher tops, I might get, like a chance so you guys can actually, like, you know, post your fan art of Wendy or any other videos that you guys like, or maybe one of me or something. Well, who knows? I can't wait to get to that point, but we aren't there yet, are we still? So who knows what happens in the months to come. So let's get back to the video show. There were a lot of things I had to talk about in this video, but at the same time, make sure you leave a like on this video. And if you're, like, new to my channel, please subscribe, because there's a lot of content on this channel which involves Animal Crossing content and Miitopia content that you might actually enjoy. But obviously there's a variety of videos that I also do on my channel, but they could be either Animal Crossing related or maybe Miitopia related, so who knows. But I might do, like, a few variety of games soon, but I'm not really sure yet, so it sort of depends really. Also, turn notifications for Animal Crossing content and Miitopia content from me. That's what I mean, really. But I'll see you guys in the next one, so bye.